My name's Greg Wood, I'm the head coach of the Sheffield Steeldogs and you're watching SteeldogsTV.
Friday 26th of February and the Bradfield Brewery Sheffield Steeldogs started a run of 3 games in 3 nights with a visit from the Manchester Phoenix. Steeldogs are in their blue uniforms and we join the action in the first period. The opening goal came at 5:57. A great burst from Liam Charnock creating space in the Phoenix backline, and Stano Lashak stepping up to pop it home for 1-0. Goal number 2 came less than 3 minutes later and courtesy of the same line. Lee Hayward's blast from the point redirected by Andy Hurst for 2-0. The Phoenix struck 65 seconds later. Baronek shot deflected off Lee Hayward's skate and past Sedlar for 2-1. Goal number 3 for the Steeldogs came from the familiar source of Arnoldas Bozas. The big Lithuanian on hand to put away the rebound from Lewis Bell's shot from the point. And Bozas made it 4-1 before the period was over. Lewis Bell with the patient pass up the wall. Tom Squires taking the puck and setting up number 33 for his second of the night. Sheffield were to stretch the lead to 5-1 in the 26th minute. Power play opportunity, dispatched by Cole Shudra. Early in the third period and the Phoenix cut the margin on the power play. Stanislav Gron burying that one easily. The Steeldogs made it 6-2 in the 48th minute, again with a power play opportunity. And for the second time of the night, Cole Shudra with the goal. Phoenix got the game back to 6-3 with the goal from Gareth O'Flaherty. And it was 6-4 on the very next shift. Assisted by number 66, Robin Colwell, timed at 49:55. a goal scored by Robin Kovar. In the closing minutes of the game, the Steeldogs were 2 goals up, but with penalties to kill. Korhan's pursuit, freeing the puck up, and Lashek queuing up his teammate for 7-4. Final score of 7-4 in favour of the Steeldogs over the Phoenix. After the final game of the weekend, we spoke to Steeldogs head coach Greg Wood to get his thought on his team's performances.
So we're joined by Steeldogs coach Greg Wood after 3 games in 3 nights. Victory against Manchester, a tight loss down in Guildford, and a loss with a couple of empty net goals against Swindon tonight. What are your takeaways from a tough 3-game schedule?
There were a lot of positives this week. I mean, over the last 8 games or so, our performance level dropped off just a tiny little bit, and we were getting away from doing the things that made us successful. But I think tonight, especially, we dominated a very, very good team, and you know, it's very frustrating to come out with no points. Looking back at 3 games, we arguably should have had 5 points out of it. But you know, you come out with 2, and that's the nature of this league. It's a tough league to accumulate a lot of points, and you just got to keep plugging away, really.
What do you think we need to, or what's kind of the areas of focus in terms of getting through the last few weeks and into the playoffs? What do you want to be seeing more of? What do you want the guys to be focusing on?
We've just got to play to our strengths. Recognise what we do to make us successful, and we've got to just replicate, and we've got to do it consistently, and it's as simple as that. If we play to the level that we can do and that we've showed at certain times this season, we can match any team in this league. But we've got to eliminate, the individual mistakes and also the breakdowns in our team system. But we've got a few weeks now just to really focus down on that and get us the best chance coming into the running.
Ludmir Korhan picked up man of the match tonight, and for mine, generally over the past few games, he seems to have maybe got his mojo back. Not that he was playing badly before. Do you think Lubo's getting himself into playoff mode?
He's had actually, to be fair, he's probably arguably been one of our best players this last 3 games this weekend. He's a tremendous player, and players will go in and out of form, but as long as he skates and and he moves his feet, and he's always going to be dangerous out there. And just that line in general with Boss and Squires, it's a great line, and it's going to trouble any team. So it's great to have him back on board and really playing to his potential.
Okay, and last off, next weekend we again seem to have the pairing of Telford and Peterborough. We've had that before. I don't know who picked the fixtures, but Peterborough at Sheffield on Saturday, and then Telford on Sunday. Are those 2 winnable games?
2 very good teams. We're not going to beat around the bush, but also we're going to end up playing one of them 2 in playoffs. It's as simple as that. So we've got to go out there and start bearing down, and like we talked about, getting into our form as this time of season comes along. So it's going to be nice to pit yourself against those 2 teams, 2 very good teams, like we said. We're more than capable of playing against them.
Thanks very much, and good luck next weekend.
So thank you.